Forgive us, O Lord, for this our dreadful toad.
Let the great gods that keep this dreadful pot on our heads.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Sergeant, stop that dreadful music.
The situation is really quite dreadful.
It was dreadful about your friend Kelly and his wife.
It's a dreadful thing to do. I don't understand.
That would have been a dreadful thing to do.
Dreadful place.
With busy hammers closing rivets up, give dreadful note of preparation.
Dreadful etiquette, I apologize.
Forgive us, O Lord, for this our dreadful toadying.
Alas, sir, are you here? Let the great gods that keep this dreadful pot on our heads find out their enemies now. I am a man.
The trouble in Tongola is Dagati.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Sergeant, stop that dreadful music.
I cannot. Colonel Buckner's orders.
The whole situation is really quite dreadful. Oh, Vera.
Feel. It was dreadful about your friend Kelly and his wife. Must be hard to tell.
Gifts in front of them. It's a dreadful thing to do. I don't understand. Why must Father tear up the advertisement?
I wouldn't expose them to the media. No, but that would have been a dreadful thing to do. No, they're much better off here. It's private. They're protected.
But I ended up hoping you'd never come back to this dreadful place. You were better off away from here.
The armourers, accomplishing the nights, with busy hammers closing rivets up, give dreadful note of preparation. Proud of their numbers and secure in soul.
Dreadful etiquette, I apologize.
It's okay.
It's dreadful wine, by the way.
It's especially fermented for the rope.
Feared what? If I understand you rightly, you have been suspecting my father of a crime so dreadful.
You said yourself the house was full of secrets.
Shot on, as it turned out, the day he died.
Yes.
Did he say anything then that might shed some light on these dreadful events?
Yes, he spoke about things off the record at the time.
In what way?
I'm afraid he's fallen into a dreadful melancholy and wishes to postpone his birthday celebration.
Today would be worth more than the Hope Diamond.
It was a dreadful heavy thing. I only wore it this once.
I don't think so. What are you doing?
Escaping a dreadful party. I just snuck out and unzipped. I shall not go back to that dreadful tower!
Look into my eyes. You will learn to love me.
Was I dreadful?
Not at all. You have a very unique style.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hath wrung night's yawning peal. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Come here, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You were gone so long, I started to think dreadful thoughts.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't mean to worry you.
Report to my cabin immediately. There's been a dreadful accident.
I know. Is that dreadful of me? Dreadful.
Dreadful nonsense you do talk.
I guessed at the moment I saw you. And the admiration of that boy.
What a perfectly dreadful woman.
Why doesn't somebody shoot her, I wonder? Well, perhaps one day the subscribers of the lending library.
Do you remember when we first met and we went to that horrible part of town to buy you those dreadful clothes? And I was a little bit scared and you told me not to worry about it because you had my...
I'm sorry, I was trained as a mercenary, not as a cook.
This is true. It's dreadful. But the bread is good. The bread's...
You must be feeling dreadful. It's a hangover from the sight of the...
Long time ago. Before this dreadful winter.
Winter's not all bad. There's ice skating and snowball.
We are just discussing the ruins, Elizabeth.
It's coming along so nicely.
That dreadful ruin, I can't bear it. They've taken away so many lovely flowers.
Mr.
Barnaby. Don't force my daughter into this dreadful marriage. I'm an old woman, pleading for her.
They'll ship her to some dreadful orphanage. Please don't.
Bullshit.
The little one.
Oh, the dwarf.
Dreadful thick ankles.
Ah, the man.
The left, sir. Oh. Dreadfully sorry. We only seem to have two.
News about Marlena came. Of course, it's a dreadful thing, Mr. Poirot, but I can't pretend that I'm not.
A little relieved.
No! Is it? Looks dreadful. Come on.
As though nothing had happened.
Be it so. Oh, my queen, a most dreadful pounding did awaken me, making my mood most foul.
And so there, deep down in that dreadful cauldron of swirling water and seething foam,
Can't meet Susu. We're that away. At least I am.
Oh, Clifford, that dreadful slang. How do you do, my dear?
How do you do?
I think I've had the pleasure before.
Nice to meet you.
Dreadful. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm not terribly sorry. I'm dreadfully sorry.
Oh, well, that's all right. I've written a few in my time.
You were lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry. No?
Sorry.
But when he looked at it, he saw something behind him. Something scary. Something dreadful. A horse! No, Shazzy, I'm not a horse.
Schwab's already in there.
All the human vivacity descends into a dreadful operatic swamp. It releases the very toxins of man's soul.
Hutch said that they were just trying to teach her a lesson.
Well, I think it's dreadful, and you're not to play with that Hutch boy again. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
David, while you're up, how about...
Well, I would say, sir, that there was something dreadfully wrong somewhere.
Now, why don't you just take it easy, Group Captain?